You see down the stretch, and multiple times the second half, the impact Vaughn made a couple of those times. What have you seen now, where specifically in a big game, the type of plays that he's able to make?
Man, we talking about Von Miller, man. Something that he's been doing for who knows how long, and I mean, you know, his game speaks for itself. You know, he's been a big time player. He's been a big time player in this league for so long, man. I respect the heck out of him. You know what I mean? And you know, he's a good teammate, and you know, guys rally around him, and just his leadership, man, and you know, just everybody being able to feed off one another, man, just brings energy to this defense for sure.
Does he kind of bring that ability to show you guys when those moments, you know, can come? I mean, he's so good at knowing when to pick those spots.
Yeah, I think anytime you have a player, you know, that's have that type of experience, man, you know, it just can't be taught. You know, experience is the #1 teacher, right? So, you know, he's been in this position multiple times. I mean, quite frankly, a lot of us been in this position a lot of times, just based off of, you know, our history and based off, you know, games that we've had. So, you know, we say the phrase, or he started the phrase, and a lot of guys just continue to say it around the locker room, man, don't blink. And, you know, as the game goes, it's going to be a lot of ups and downs. That's football. You know, that's the game that we play. This the NFL, especially when you have two good football teams going at it. You just can't blink. And it's a brick-by-brick mentality.
You remember what thought went through your mind when you heard that the Bills had signed Von Miller?
I mean, my eyes lit up. My eyes lit up, man. Anytime you can add somebody to that caliber on your team, man, you just know, you know, it's going to help out your team whatever way that it can. And, you know, as you can see, man, his play speaking for itself.
What was it said on the sideline before that final drive that the Chiefs had? We all know how things ended, you know, here in the past.
Yeah,
so
like,
what do you guys do before you go out on the field that
like
last
I
drive?
said, man, I used that phrase earlier, brick by brick, and don't blink. I mean, that was a key thing, man. Everybody was just talking to one another, man. Everybody was, you know, keeping our heads in the game, knowing that it wasn't over with yet. And Taryn did a great job, man, making a big time play. And I took my hat off to him, man. He made a play in a key time situation. That's what big time players do.
How proud are you of the way this young secondary stepped up? I mean, you know, Kansas City got some yards, 20 points, 2 interceptions. I mean, they make plays.
Man, them guys make plays every week at practice, and you know, I'm not surprised at all. You know, we got a lot of ballers on the back end, and you know, just to see how those guys respond. You know, we had a couple injuries out there, and just the next guy up mentality. You know, nobody blinked. When the next guy got in, you know, it wasn't a fall off. He was ready. They was ready for the situation. You know, shout out to Cam Lewis. He came in and made some big time plays. You know, CB came in and made some big time plays. Obviously, Kyer had an interception. Taryn Johnson had an interception. I mean, you know, I take my hat off to all those guys, man, because it's the way they work. They understand that their number can be called at any time, and I mean, they was ready for the moment, and they took advantage of it for sure.
See, the theme of this season is find a way. Is this win kind of the definition of that?
I think every week, man, is find a way. You know, every week is going to be a new challenge, and you know, it's up to us just to come out and execute. Us to make sure that we out-operating our opponent. And, I mean, that's just the things that we preach throughout the week. You know, it's going to be ups and downs. You know, it's ups and downs in this game. It didn't always go our way offensively or defensively, but it's always that next shot, you know, that next play mentality. And, you know, that's just the habits that we create throughout the week. And guys believe in that. You know, I think that's the #1 step, just believing in that. And, I mean, we got guys echoing it. And it's an effect, man. You know what I mean? When you hear it and you see the way guys respond in certain situations, man, it just gets you prepared for those moments.